G'day, welcome to the agility session that we're taking you through today. Now, agility is super important and you're going to need it, obviously. If it's whether or not to get that extra 5 yards when playing, or getting it, turning it, making space where the player isn't, or covering your ass, okay? Backtracking. Now, today for our model we have the beautiful Ernest Wong, under 17s World Cup goalkeeper, New Zealand secondary schools, Eastern Suburbs first choice, my first choice, so yeah, thank you Ernest. Now, what you're going to need for today's session is like a big field like this. You can go down to a turf or whatever, but you're going to need field, and I'd suggest that you go put on your boots. Okay, that's going to get you that extra little half a yard rather than training in your runners. Now, to start off with, you're going to need to go for a warm-up. Just go for a jog around the field, 400 meters, quite simple. Do a jog, get back, and do some dynamic stretches. All right, let's get to it. Okay, the first drill that we're going to do is a 5-10 5-meter sprint. What you're going to do is you're going to start at the center. You're going to sprint to that cone, get down, touch it, sprint all the way to the long cone, touch that, and then sprint back to the middle. So that's your 5, your 10, and then your 5. Okay, you're going to do it one way, and then you're going to do it the other way. Okay, and you're going to do 8 in total. Our next session is working on a ability to pick up speed. Okay, it's 10 meters. You set the cone out, one here, one down the far end. You back pedal that distance. As soon as you can see the other cone, you spin, you do 360, and then you sprint back to this cone. Let's see how Third one, all right, is the W backpedaling sprint off looking thing. Anyway, this cones are set up like a W. All right, there. What you do is you backpedal from here to here, sprint here, backpedal, sprint. All right, okay, let's see what Ernie's got. This is the small zigzag. You're on your toes stuff, okay? Getting that first little explosiveness right out of the toes. You're just bouncing in between these, body always facing forward. This time we're working on the wider zigzags, okay? Remember in the smaller zigzags, it was always chest front, facing forward, okay? This one, with the wider zigzags, you want to be able to get around the corner, turn, face your body for the next cone, and run at that. You should be preloading your body, okay? So before you get into the cone, your body should be ready to turn, bang off to the next one. Here we go. Alright, so this next drill, okay, is the triangle drill. Okay? You start in the middle of the baseline, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to sprint to the lead cone, touch that cone, sprint back to one of the far corners, touch that cone as well, and then you're just going to hum it along the baseline. I want you to alternate it, so each time you do it, you'll go back to a different cone and then sprint across. Just evens it out, gets a bit of balance. Let's see how he goes. And then our last exercise for the day, you're going to be doing a jump up sprint start. Now with all agility stuff, it's all about having a low center of gravity. All right, you need to have your center of gravity nice and low, okay, and driving out of it. So what we're doing here is we're just going to lie on our stomachs. We're going to hop up to a start, okay, and you're going to sprint your yards. That easy. All right, how do you feel, Ernie?
Pretty worked.
So make sure that once you've finished, okay, you go down and you have a bit of a warm down, and you stretch, okay, super important. Hope you had a bit of fun. The lovely Ernie, he's beautiful. Wow.